my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go.
Love going to throw right away. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A first carry for Najee Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. The Steelers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Love now. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Love, they go play action now. Touchdown! Derek Watt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Mixon running wide side. And some room to run now. Shifts by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Lance looking to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Harris starts the drive on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. And this throw will be intercepted. Saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Lance going to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Lance now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. They run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his left. Again, it's Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. now Love. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Here we go.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Love. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Going back to Love. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Love. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. In his own end zone, it's Lance. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On 1st down, Lance dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go. Shot, 17.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's got Rome. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From midfield, here's Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Lance to Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Again, it's Lance. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Lance now on 1st down. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Loves throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play fake. Here's Love. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Love looking to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back to Mixon on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown Bengals. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. Whoa. It still won't go down. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play action this time with Love. And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 10 yards out. And the Bengals take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing, Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Off the play fake, Love. He's got this to Pickens. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. And now it's blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Lance looking to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Wk11 Witherspoon. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Following the interception, Love. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Love now to pass on 1st down. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Love. Finding Pickens for another catch. And able to get this down. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Going back to Love. It's complete to Watt. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Derek Watt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Black shot. Blue striker.
From the gun, it's Lance. Going up top for Cup. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
We'll get this up to about the 44. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Lance going to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Wk11. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Love. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, going to the air with Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Throwing now is Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Desperation time here. Lance. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Wk11 Witherspoon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance